I know you've traveled all over the county and seen some of that same destruction.
Yeah, I mean, destruction to roads, homes, and businesses, but also to an entire industry. And we're talking about agriculture. So farming plays such a vital role, not only for this region's rich history, but also its economy. Now, I met up with a pair of farm owners who had one decision. It was either to give up and start over or start again from scratch. This is their story.
Very strange because everything just looked different. It was like you were home, but it felt like another planet.
6 months later.
Still feels like that sometimes.
For 20 years, Nicole Del Cagliano and her husband have poured their hearts and souls into their Burnsville farm.
You could be in the second story of the barn and look out onto the fields. It was really lovely.
Today,
it was just piled on either sides of the road.
No barn, no plush fields, just land still covered in sediment, surrounded by a graveyard of trees and debris.
We deal with micro disasters every year, like the deer will eat thousands of dollars of our product, or the groundhogs, or
equipment breakdowns.
Yeah, I mean, like those things we're used to juggling.
But something like this you couldn't even prepare for.
Instead of spending the last 6 months making a living off the fruits of their labor, the husband and wife have been starting over.
At a certain point, like someone said to us, like we didn't say to each other, but someone said to us, like, are you gonna keep farming? And I was like, oh, should we think about that? Like, should the answer be maybe no? And then we like talked about it and we're like, yeah, the answer is not no, the answer is yes.
It started with clearing debris, removing sand and scavenging what they could from their mangled barn. The couple, with help from friends, tackling 1 acre at a time.
It's a strange opportunity to like rebuild the farm and think about what we want the next 20 years to be. So it feels important to rebuild and make something new, and also it feeds us.
But if there's anything farmers know to be true, growth starts small.
If you do it right, you don't need a gym membership.
Like carving out a foundation to a new barn, or a seed adapting to new soil.
So we're trying to be on schedule, so we'll see.
Eventually, with enough determination, hope will bloom.
As a farmer, it's inevitable. Like you're never not gonna succeed in some way. So yeah, I'm proud of the inevitability of growth.
And the couple planted their very first seeds just a couple of weeks ago. You saw them sprouting from the ground in that last shot. They are hoping, crossing their fingers, that everything turns out healthy. And if that goes to plan, they'll be in market in just a couple of weeks in Asheville, actually. So fingers crossed for them. We're hoping it all works out.
And I think that's the word there, is hope. There's still hope here. And Jason, I know you're speaking with someone right now who is giving hope to a lot of people who need it.